Hello my wonderful viewers and welcome to Exmortis Part 5. I am so sorry that the last one was all about me trying to figure out this thinking puzzle so I can get through to the next level. Well, I decided to cheat since I could not think of anything. I read the diary a few more times. There's nothing that made sense that stood out or anything. So I read the walkthrough and go back up here. I think. What's up here? Yeah, no, it was back down here. And I got the right combo, and it is 8, 3, and 1. Right? Okay. I think. Or was it 1, 3? I don't know. Or was it 1, 3, 8? 1, 3, 8. Oh, you know what it probably is? It's probably because there's a lot of 1s, a lot of 3s, and a lot of 8s. Just a second. I'm gonna go check real quick to see if I was right. Okay, I'm back, and I was right. It is 8, 3, 1. Now I must go back. Ominous door thud sounds. And I need to add 8. I don't know what A31 has to do with anything. I don't remember it mentioning anything about A31 except for maybe the fact that their A31 is used a lot in that in the Sudoku puzzle. There we go. There's an assortment of tools in this case. There's a screwdriver in here that might be of use in opening that vent in the crawl place. Yeah, okay, okay. Let's go back and see what's inside the room that does not want me to open it. There we go. 1 screw, 2 screws, 3 screws, and 4 screws. Now let's push this dang thing open. Okay. Okay. This plane propped against the door would explain why I couldn't get to this room for the hallway. But how does that explain the shadow that blocked the light coming from under the door? This urn is filled with what I assume to be the ashes of a former resident here. Charles is engraved on its exterior. I don't remember Charles in the diary. Curse me in my memory. The overhead lights used to be electrical, but have since been converted to house small candles since the grid went out, I presume. This window looks out to the north. There's not much to see, with exception to the numerous rotting animal carcasses littering the field. Yummy. It's just the kitchen sink. There's nothing special in it from the looks of it. Why do all the sinks sound ominous when the water's running? Okay, last thing to do is check. Oh no, this door leads outside into the back of this place. This probably won't be any safer outside than it is in here. Okay, last thing to check is Stiffy. A bloody gun lies on the table next to his corpse. It appears to be the weapon he used to take his own life. The gun is loaded with 5 bullets. Oh, I get a gun? Awesome. Body of a man is slumped over the table. From here it looks like a self-inflicted gun wound did the damage. Oh, there's the last page of the diary. 14th. This one I shall read with utmost I don't know the word for it. I'm blanking out the word. But anyway, 14th of June. It is done. God may not exist, and if he does, he's turned his back on my family, left us to an unimaginable fate. But I have cheated him. I did what had to be done to save my family from the same fate as the Colbys and no doubt the Jacksons. What do you do? Kill them? Dude! The Exmortis may have claimed everyone around us, but I have spared my family the terror and terrible pain. I have been up most of the night. After making love to Anna for the last time, I left her sleeping in bed so I could stand watch at the window eyeing the approaching clouds. I knew they were coming for us. The distant sound of panicked air horns filled the night sky. It wasn't going to be long before they would be on our front doorstep. I decided then and there, the first sign of light, I would take my beautiful wife and our 3 children's life before they could. At 5:30 a.m. I kissed Anna for the last time. She woke with a smile, but when she spied the gun in my hands, she stood bolt upright, but she was too late. I moved to the kids' bedrooms to only find Daniel still asleep. I ran my fingers through his soft brown hair before shooting him once in the head. I moved towards the end room before I spotted Claire standing at the window, in some kind of trance watching the clouds. I took aim, and before she could even react, I sprayed her blood on her on her bedroom wall. Zoe, my little Zoe. It pained me the most to do this to her. I found her cowered in a corner of the bathroom, crying her little blue eyes out. I swung open the door, and when she saw it was me, she lit up like a Christmas tree. She cried and flung her arms around my legs, asking what was happening. She had thought the Exmortis had finally come for her. I told her not to worry and that she should wash her hands. When she turned back for the sink, that is when I shot her. She slumped to the ground, but she was still breathing. No! I couldn't let her suffer. I dragged her to the bathtub and shot her again and again, okay. Alrighty then. What is it with these fathers and rather killing their children? Okay. Alright, anyway. My poor little Zoe let out her last breath and her last tear. I slumped in the corner and wept. I have lost everything, and though I did what was necessary, I am surely damned for eternity. 4 innocents dead by my gun. I moved Zoe and Claire in with her brother and covered them with a sheet. I couldn't bear to see them like that anymore. I sit here now in the kitchen writing my last entry. This is it. I hear air horns blazing all around me now. The clouds are right on top of my house. I can hear screams echoing across the land. Not all of them are human. I never dreamed the end would come like this. I can see a car coming over the hill in the distance. My God, it's Joe! He's still alive! But it makes no difference. Something has just battered open my front door. I can hear them coming for me. I have no time left. I've just barricaded the kitchen door. It should buy me enough time to take the final step. I'm sorry, Joe. If you read this and you happen to survive this day, please understand what I have done. The rest of this diary sits in the cupboard next to my bed. I hope you can forgive me, for it is now my time to embrace oblivion. I love you, Anna, Zoe, Danielle, and Claire. Alrighty. That's a way to go. I guess, though, if you have a choice to choose between being torn to pieces alive by Exmortis members or being shot by your loved one, I guess you would take being shot by your loved one. Sorta. I don't know. I went outside. New! Well, I guess I have to go. Burp. The rear of this place looks as torn up as the front does. One hell of a horde of creature must have torn this place up in a frenzy recently. Ignore creepy lady. The door to the cellar is currently closed. This key I have fits perfectly into its lock. Well, ain't that convenient? Stick it in. Oh, it's not sending out. You're not the only one that's having it send a chill up your spine. The darkness of the cellar sends a chill up my spine. There's a set of stairs that lead down into the shadows. Here we go. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. A large polymer bag on the ground here is empty, but from the smell of it, it probably once was filled with petroleum. It's a pile of cardboard boxes filled with clothing, heirlooms, and other generally uninteresting things. Someone was once prepared to spend a lot of time in down here. A pile of old and tattered books sit both on the floor and on the table to my right. There's nothing much of interest in here from a quick glance through their spines. Another cardboard box slides open to my right. This one is filled with cables and various electronic devices. All these are useless to me unless the power is magically restored. Nice foundation work. I'm glad I forked out the dollars to have my old house done by professionals. Ha! Not that it really matters much now. Pipes of all sizes run rather unelegantly along the roof here. It looks like some unplanned additions to the amenities have been made over time. Battery-powered CB radio sits on a table against the wall. Can I leave real quick? Thank you. I want to look at stuff still. Another stack of books sit on the table to my right. A lot of these are old but blank and bound by leather. Paizo, hot water tank and gas cylinder sit at the far end of the cellar. Unfortunately, a warm shower is out of the question as both units are no longer functional. I wouldn't take a shower anyway when you got, like, your time's running out. Okay, I guess the last thing to do is to do the radio. Lazy Laces. That's an interesting name. Click, 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 click. There we go. Power, of course. Hello? Sorry, can't hear you. What the fudge?